Hi, Todd. I'm Tammy, Reese for Heart of Hollywood Magazine. I could not wait to interview you today. Congratulations, man, on directing The Anarchists, coming to HBO on July 10th. How are you feeling?
I am a nervous wreck. Yeah, this is the biggest chapter of my life so far, and I am just juggling everything, dealing with just the energy of the show being released, but also we're putting the finishing touches on the last episode, so still trying to be a filmmaker, but also just take it all in and experience the release as it's coming.
I pre-screened all 6 episodes. I learned a lot, even shed a few tears. I have to know the backstory, Todd. How did you get connected with HBO and the Jason Blumhouse? How did that all come about?
Oh, well, that was a long, long series of events that involved talking to a lot of people. But basically, my wife and I had been working on this story for this film for a few years back in 2019, and we were self-funded, working as a two-person crew. I'm a cinematographer. She's a professional sound mixer. So we were really doing this on a shoestring budget, and then in what was the most emotionally complicated and confusing chapter of my life, one of our main subjects was murdered just a week before we were going down to Acapulco for another production trip. And it's just a weird thing that even to this day is making me question, do I still want to keep making documentary films? Because it's very strange to feel like I'm professionally benefiting from such a tragedy. But it was after the murder happened that we were covered in the press because we had a small social media presence. That was really the only documentation of what was going on in the community from an outside perspective. So it was very strange. We started hearing from first press, and then producers in New York and Los Angeles saw us mentioned in the press and started reaching out to us. And we had several people who were interested, and we just doing, a lot of networking, eventually had offers from a few different production companies, and Blumhouse was one of them. And at first we had no idea that Blumhouse was even involved in documentaries. Everyone knows the Jinx, but we didn't even make the connection that that was Blumhouse. And it seemed like a strange fit at first, but then ultimately it seemed like the spirit of the company and the fact that they love to give new and independent filmmakers the creative freedom to just tell their stories and take risks on content that is unusual. I think there is something in the horror DNA, even though we're not a horror film, the freedom and openness that comes with that made us a good fit for Blumhouse. And then, Blumhouse helped us connect and pitch with all of the networks, but the entire time HBO was where we were, hoping to land this. And
amazing. You're so inspirational. This docuseries is definitely going to make a huge impact. What can audiences brace themselves for?
Oh, I think they can, be ready for anything. This is, I think what's most amazing about this show is that it doesn't fit any kind of genre. It doesn't fit any kind of tone. It is the whole spectrum of emotions and topics and pop culture, all kind of colliding, politics, into one 6-hour show that I think is full of highs and lows and humor and laughter and drama and sadness and heartbreak. It's a whole lot.
Well, I'm excited for audiences to see this because I have to keep my mouth shut and I want to talk about it with my friends, and I cannot wait to talk about it because it's just that good. It's really a masterpiece. You did an amazing job, you and your wife, Kim. Congratulations. How did doing this documentary make an impact on you personally, Todd?
Yeah, it's been a strange process. Like I said, it's a lot of conflicting emotions. It's been the pinnacle of my career thus far. I've been, dreaming of being a professional director since I was a child. So it's just completely thrilling to be here, but also I'm always keeping in mind the tragedy and loss that I witnessed throughout the show, and keeping in mind the humanity and the struggles that the subjects went through and opening up their lives to us. And I'm very curious how it's going to affect them too, now that this is coming out and it's going to change their lives even more.
Wow. I'm definitely going to rewatch again. Like I said, I shedded a few tears for sure. 6 years it took you to make this. When did you know, okay, this is it. I got all my content. I'm finished.
I still don't know that. Yeah, it's that's the funny thing about a documentary is that you never really know when it starts and when it ends, and you get going from the beginning just hoping it goes somewhere and that you come out with something worth sharing. And it's still a story that's unfolding. There's Lily, for example, is still living as a fugitive on the run, and I'm curious to see how it plays out, and we're still in touch with the subjects and following their story. So it certainly is not a story that's ended. I don't know if our role in it is going to continue, but I feel like we found a good stopping point, at least as far as the first wave of telling the story, but it's still happening.
You are just so awesome, Todd. I'm going to keep following your career. Last but not least, any shout outs you want to give to anyone who's been a part of this journey for you?
Oh, I mean, more than anything, my wife, Kim, who's sitting here with me, I could not have done this without her. She's both an amazing technical production sound mixer who has just been my partner in everything, and her ability to just empathize and communicate with so many people and maintain relationships. I think just really her. I can't say enough about what an amazing woman she is.
Hey, Kim, congratulations to you as well. Congratulations, Todd. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you for this masterpiece docuseries.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Bye.